Yo, what's good guys, Hakanito's back with another video. So today's topic is, who should win the MVP? So without much talking, let's get right started. The MVP debate is a highly discussed topic every year in the NBA, especially towards the end of the season. In this video, I will talk about each player in the top 5 of the MVP ladder, and share my opinion on whether or not they should win the award. But as I was writing the script, I realized something. There's a problem. The NBA seems to have changed the criteria for winning the MVP quite a bit over the last few years. But we will get to that later in the video. Let's start with the list. Number 5 on the MVP ladder is Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is one of the best scorers in the NBA right now. The 6'8" combo forward is capable of scoring from anywhere on the court on an elite level. His excellent footwork, combined with his ball handling skills, allow him to get to his spots and create his own shot in isolations. He's got the length and athleticism to finish through contact and play above the rim. He can score from the mid-range with pull-ups and fadeaways, and he can shoot from beyond the arc with catch-and-shoot threes or off the dribble with pull-ups and step-backs. He is also a solid passer who can spot the double team and find the open man. This offensive skill set allows him to average 27 points, 8 rebounds and 5 assists on 47% shooting from the field, 38 from the 3-point line and 83 from the free throw line. Tatum is also a solid defender. His size, length and quickness allow him to guard multiple positions, which is very valuable in today's game. JT is playing an MVP caliber season. He is the best player of the best team in the league. He is averaging elite numbers on elite efficiency. And although he is very important for the Celtics, the impact that the other guys have on their team is simply just bigger, and they are also outshining him stat-wise. That's why he's only at the 5th spot of the MVP ladder, although being the best player on the best team in the league. Number 4 on the MVP ladder is Giannis Antetokounmpo. The former back-to-back MVP and 2021 NBA champion is in the MVP conversation again, which shouldn't be much of a surprise. The 6'11" freak of nature is again playing an incredible season with averages of 30.8 points, 11.5 rebounds and 6.4 assists, and he's doing that on 61.4% shooting from the field. He is arguably the best open court player in the league right now, as he's just bulldozing his way to the rim and uses his size, strength and freaky athleticism to dunk on everyone. Giannis is an incredibly skilled ball handler for his size. He can bring the ball up the court by himself and initiate the offense for his team. He's a great open court playmaker, but he can also run the pick and roll as the ball handler or the screener, and either finish at the rim, find the open shooter at the perimeter, or pass to a cutting teammate. The only big weakness in his offense, as we all know, is his non-existent jump shot. As impressive as Giannis is on offense, he's just as good at defense. He can cover so much space in such a short amount of time due to his quickness and length. He's big and strong enough to guard bigs in the post, and he's got the quickness to guard wings and guards, making him a nightmare on defense. But as impressive as he's been, he won't win the MVP. The Bucks are currently the 2nd seed in the East with a 47-28 record. Jokic and Shea got a better record with less help than Giannis, and Luka has better stats. That's why I think he won't win the MVP. The 3rd spot on the list belongs to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA is putting up an offensive clinic, averaging 30 points, 5.5 rebounds, 6.3 assists on 54, 36, 87 shooting splits. Come on, 54% from the field for a guard that takes 20 shots a game is crazy efficient. At 6'6", SGA has the size to play both guard positions. He has great ball handling skills, which he uses to score in ISOs or run the pick and roll. Shai is one of the best drivers in the league. He's driving to the rim 23.6 times a game and is shooting 58% from the field on his drives. He is an elite finisher, shooting 63% at the rim and also elite from mid-range, where he shoots 48%. He is not the best 3-point shooter, but he's dangerous enough to be respected by defenders, which is opening up everything else for him. Shai is also a great defender, leading the league in steals with his 2.1 a game. and he has also the second lowest defensive rating among all guards with 109.8 a game, only trailing Anthony Edwards. Shea also has the best narrative in my opinion, because he's leading the Thunder, who didn't even make the playoffs last year, to possibly the best record in the West. They are currently just one game behind the Nuggets. But the problem is, Shea's performance dipped over the last few games. That's why Luka surpassed him. But if OKC manages to get the first seed in the West, it will be pretty interesting. Number 2 on the list is Luka Doncic. Luka is arguably the best offensive player in the world right now. The Slovenian superstar is currently averaging 33.8 points, 9.1 rebounds, and 9.8 assists on 48, 37, 78 shooting splits. He's playing one of the greatest individual seasons in NBA history right before our eyes, including a 73-piece against the Hawks and a streak of 6 consecutive 30-point triple-doubles. From an individual standpoint, he's playing the most impressive season out of all the candidates. I mean, just look at his stats. Bro's looking like he's playing 2K My Career mode. He's averaging career highs in minutes played, field goal attempts, field goals made, 3-point attempts, 3-pointers made, 3-point percentage, effective field goal percentage, free throw percentage, assists per game, and points per game. He's just on a level by himself. And in my opinion, if you apply the same logic to Luka like they did to Westbrook in 2017, he should win the MVP. But the media just probably doesn't want him to win. The only problem I see besides the record of the Mavericks, he is the worst defender out of all the candidates. But for now, I think Luka will end up being the runner-up for the MVP. At the number 1 spot is of course Nikola Jokic. At this point, it looks pretty obvious that the Joker will take the award home for the 3rd time in his career. He is yet again playing an incredible season. The Nuggets are at the top of the West, tied with the T-Wolves. And also his individual numbers are great. The Joker puts up 26.4 points, 12.3 rebounds, 9 assists, on 58, 34, 82 shooting splits. He is just toying opposing defenses with his playmaking. The way he's creating scoring opportunities for his teammates is just beautiful to watch, and he's making his teammates so much better. The advanced stats are showing his impact on the game even more, as he's leading the league in player efficiency rating, win shares by 48, offensive box plus minus, and value over replacement player. That just shows how impactful he is, and how much he's contributing to his team's success. He is the most skilled offensive big man we've ever seen, and even though people are criticizing him for his defense, he actually has a better defensive plus minus than players like Bam Adebayo or AD, which are considered elite defenders. Of course, he's not doing crazy athletic defensive plays like those guys, but he's using his basketball IQ to read opposing offenses and force turnovers. Overall, Jokic is the most impactful player in the league, and will most likely bring the award home. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.